So many times our negative thoughts ruin our day, ruin our lives, ruin so much for us. So in today's video, I'm going over things to help you knock out some of those negative thoughts. So if you want to see some things to help you with those negative thoughts and get them out of your head, okay, just keep watching. So if you don't know, my name is Toni, and on this channel I bring you productivity, mindset, as well as personal development tips. So if that entices you in any way, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the crew. So now let's get into these negative mindsets that you may have. We all have negative thoughts. We all sometimes have, negative ideas and things like that. But if we continue to have it, what happens is nothing gets accomplished, and those negative thoughts take over everything that we could possibly accomplish. So let's go over some of the things to help you actually, get them out of your head. So the first thing is create a gratitude list. Okay, think of things that you're actually grateful for. Okay, so some things we just need to, sometimes we have to just step back and just be grateful for what we currently have or the situation that we're currently in. Okay, so start creating a daily gratitude list. Okay, and that has truly helped me with some of the negative thoughts I have, and things like that. Because when you sit back and even look back at some of your old gratitude journal entries, you're like, you know what, I've came a long way, so let me be grateful for the current situation I'm in and where I plan to go, okay, and the goals I plan to accomplish. So we have to get these negative thoughts out of our head with positive ones and being grateful at times. So the next thing that can actually help you with those negative thoughts is keeping a list of your wins, okay? Keeping a list of good things that has happened to you. So even if it's some small wins, still keep a track of it in a journal. And, when you're going through those negative thoughts, go back through that journal and look at, hey, I've came a long way. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I've done that. I am doing so well for myself, or I've accomplished this, I've accomplished that. So at times when we're currently in the negative mindset, it don't put us in a mindset to look at the good things. So we have to make ourselves look at the good things by writing down every time something good happens, okay? But major wins, okay? So if it's you graduating college, if it's you, reaching a big goal, right? Sometimes after we reach goals, we don't write down that we actually accomplished that goal. We just write down a new goal we need to accomplish. How about we start writing down the goals we've already accomplished? So the next thing is you want to see your triggers. You want to acknowledge the triggers of those negative thoughts. So if your negative thought consists of, anytime you enter a certain room or anytime you are around a certain person, you need to then realize, okay, this is the trigger, and you need to find ways to avoid certain triggers, okay? Because you're going to keep having those mindsets based off of you being around that trigger, or you always, doing something with that trigger. So you want to acknowledge the triggers and then stay away from the triggers, okay? Try your best to stay away from certain triggers, all right? Because it's going to keep triggering you. Or you want to address that trigger, okay? If it's a person that you can't avoid, you may want to address that person, right? Because that trigger isn't going anywhere. So you need to find your triggers and address your triggers or avoid your triggers. So of course I have a question, and today's question is, what is one way you combat negative thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section. So the next thing that can help you with your negative thoughts, first of all, a lot of our thoughts come from beliefs, right? Or what we've been told growing up, or as we've gotten older, things that we've been told. So you feel like you have to live a certain way, or you do certain things a certain way. You need to address those beliefs, okay? And if that's something that you don't believe as an adult or as an individual, or if you want to change those beliefs, or you want to, do things differently, don't feel like a bad person person for wanting to try something different, okay, based off of what you've always been told, depending on the situation or depending on what it is, right? So you want to address beliefs that you've always grew up with that triggers you, or that you want to kind of start living your own life, right? At times we have these negative thoughts because we feel like we're trapped. So if you're feeling as if you're trapped, you need to sometimes break away, do something different. Another thing is we look for validation in others, right? We're looking for others to tell us that we're doing a good job. Why do we do that? I think we all have done it. Even I still do that at times. I look for people, certain people to tell me I'm doing a good job, and when I don't get it, I feel like I'm doing a bad job. You get what I mean? And why don't we give our own self validation? Why don't we tell ourselves, you know what, I am doing a good job. You know what, I have accomplished these tasks. You know what, I am a good person. Opposed to looking for someone else to tell us that, right? At times we're looking for others to tell us things instead of us be telling it to ourselves, okay? Find validation in yourself opposed to others. So if you got any good tips from this video, make sure you hit that like button and comment down below, and I will catch you later.